This just in, Tango MSF Event Coverage.
Hey everyone, this is Tingo, welcoming you to another MSF event coverage here. This one is for the Niko event, and we've got, first off, in the MarvelStrikeForce.com Milestone store, we've got the Runaway Spell Campaign Energy Solo Milestone. This one is going to take a minute to go through here. This is very, very tough to do. So first off, we've got the scoring. Spend campaign energy is worth a point, and so basically every piece of regular campaign energy you spend will get you to increase these milestones. And this is a 7-day long milestone event, so even if all you're doing is your normal playing, you should get something here. These are the purple BioGear orb frags, and these are for the orbs that are sitting out in the Blitz store orb area. And then we've also got some milestone points, and these milestone points apply directly to the Nico Unlock milestones. So we do have a bunch of these here, and as you can see, I've already claimed milestone 17. That was just through one day at 870 campaign energy, which is what I spent. There's 40 total milestones, and I'm going to tell you this right now. There's almost no chance of making it all the way through here with the milestones. The last one is worth a little over 1,800 points, plus a little over a half of an Elite 4, plus 2,500 Armory 16 Orm fragments. So that's your final piece there for the milestone. I don't think this is at all possible unless you're going to spend a ridiculous amount of cores. And the average would be, I can't even remember what I did the calculations out to be, but something over 2,000 campaign energy spent a day, almost 3. So that one's going to be kind of tough. This one to me is kind of a, you do what you do in the game and you'll get what you get. One thing though, if you really do want to push it and try and get somewhere with this that's going to help you, I would go to Milestone 36. There are 5 Armory 16 orbs here on Milestone 36 as of itself, so that'd be very helpful. That'll take a little over 1,000 campaign energy a day to get there, so if you're gonna push it pretty hard, you should be able to do that. I know I usually do 600 energy a day minimum, and so 1,000 really isn't too much of a stretch. Plus, if you're already out here getting these events, you're getting the extra free daily web reward here for that one Blitz battle that's been going on since this store opened up. Anyway, that's that part of the event, and I will be going into the game next to talk about the other half of these milestones for Niko. Alright, we're back in game now, and we're going to be talking about the Sister Grimm, Enchanted Bloodline, and A Force of Nature events. Now, the A Force of Nature is about a week out from finishing, and I did an event coverage about this when it first came out. There is one more piece here that's pretty important, so we'll cover that. But we're going to start with the Enchanted Bloodline, which is a solo Blitz Battles milestone campaign, whatever you want to call it. This one is ridiculous. This is a 2-day milestone event. And the way you score is you'll get 60 points for a Blitz win, 40 points for a Blitz Sim win, and then you'll get extra points on top of that with Blitz wins with Young Avengers or Young Avengers based off their gear tier. So those points can go up as you've got your Young Avengers in your Blitz winning. My Young Avengers aren't particularly well built out, which is something I've been working on coming up for the next Horseman, as Young Avengers is going to be an unlock for them. That said, they're not really there. Plus, I have my Young Avengers squad all on one shot, so it's really only one tap, with the exception of Miles Morales, who's in the Web Warriors team, on my Blitz squads. So I've got 2 squads where I'm going to get bonus, otherwise I'm just going to get 40 points for the Blitz Sim win, which is fine, no big deal. But the problem with this is, over 2 days, if you want to max this out, you're going to need 58,000 points, which is ridiculous. So based off of just an average of 40 points per Blitz win, over each day, you would need 725 blitz wins for 2 days in a row to max out this milestone and get all the way to the end. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't have that kind of time. I've got 37 blitz teams. That's going to take an awful long time and a whole lot of really, really, really good luck just to get anywhere close, and still I don't think I would make it here. So for me, this is going to be another one where it's going to be kind of basically I'll blitz as much as I'm going to blitz and see where it gets me. As with the other thing, we had the purple BioGear Orb frags here as well, same as was on the web store. And we've also got the milestone points, which will apply directly to the other Sister Grimm milestone, so that's handy. There is some gold here and a little bit of teal. For anybody who doesn't have Jessica Jones, there's some Jessica Jones shards. But, you know, this is really not the primary method for getting through the Sister Grimm milestone event. This is just sort of helpful. If you want to blitz like crazy, go for it. I don't have that kind of time. Alright, now let's hop over here into Sisters Grimm. Now this one has a little bit more of a scoring system, and this is a very wide scoring system actually. So we got winning raid battles is worth 40 points. Winning raid battles with X-Men is worth 50. And then again with your tiers, different gear tiers, different points. Those do seem to be stacking based off the number of characters. So if you are raiding, say, with Axemen, and they're all gear tier 13, and you're managing to get through a node in a raid with a win, you'll get not only 70 points times 5 for the 5 tunes with gear tier 13, but it'll also add that extra 40, so you get 390 points for that raid node. Also, we're going to have play a war battle is worth 90, war battle with A-Force is 120, and again, the gear tiers also stack on the points on top of that. So there are a lot of ways to score points for this event, and in one day, pretty much managed to do a decent job here for me of getting over 15,000 points. This is another 7-day milestone, and it will take 106,000 to get to the end. Now, what my alliance has decided to do, we had a meeting of the captains and a couple of suggestions from our entire group, and we've decided that we're going to actually start running new gamma raids. We're going to go back, slide down in the gamma raids to the gamma raid 2s. And the reason for that is if you take a look at these nodes, you'll see that they have no restrictions at all. Plus, these nodes aren't very difficult either. So even if you've got some people who don't have the best X-Men teams or the best X-Men characters, they should be able to get through this, and you'll be able to use X-Men tunes all the way through this entire raid. And so that should help pretty much everybody. So we're going to do that for at least a few days. Hopefully get everybody in our alliance a chance to get an unlock and get all the way through the Sister Grimm just on that alone. So that's one of the things we're planning on doing. You might want to bring it up to your alliance leader if you're interested in that. It does cut down the amount of gold orb shards that you're going to get from your gamma raids. It's going to cut down on the amount of raid orbs that you're going to get as well. So just be advised of that, but we think it's actually worth it for a short term in order to unlock one of the new characters that's going to need to come out and be part of not only the next War Offense team, but also part of the next Horseman unlock. We do in here have a lot more teal gear, a lot of orange gear, plenty of Niko shards. We do have some A-Force emblems, which is going to help with a Force of Nature. Obviously 5 red for Captain Marvel here, so if your Captain Marvel doesn't have many red stars, you can get up to 5 here on Milestone 30. Should not be difficult. And then we've also got just a boatload of teal gear, especially the higher up we go. And by standards of the way Scopely gives these things out, I guess I should say a boatload. Not really a lot, but it's not something to sneeze at. And once we get to Milestone 35, this is one thing I wanted to mention. Not only are you going to get a little bit of A-Force emblems, which really isn't a significant amount, you're going to get Nico Minoru's staff. Now this is the piece that is worth 10,000 points towards A Force of Nature. So if you're going for this, if you're going to try and do something to get Spider-Woman as far up those milestones as you possibly can, hitting milestone 35 in the Sister Grimm event is going to be worth 10k points. That's a lot, especially since the overall event is 50. So this will be worth 1/5 of that right on this node. So try and hit that milestone if you're really going to try hard on the A Force of Nature and you're trying to close strong. Other than that, there are 100 and, like I said, 106,000 points here, and plenty of Niko shards within this. The final milestone is worth a Elite 5 Red Star Orb, so that's pretty helpful as well. And again, like I said, with our alliance, we're going to be going with the lowered raids to a level 2 rating in the Gamma raids, the Greek raids. And so we'll be doing that to make sure that everybody can max that out, and at least get the chance to. So this shouldn't be too terribly difficult, and plus it will really help you unlock both Niko and also back to Spider-Woman here. So just to show you here, this is what we're talking about. Collect 1 Niko staff, 10,000 points. That's what we're looking at milestone 35 on the last one. For me, that's going to actually, without doing anything else here, that's going to put me through milestone 38, which will give me an extra 30 Spider-Woman shards, gives me some extra pre-created teal gear, which is handy, a couple of armory orbs, and some gold orbs. So all of that would be very helpful, and keep your eye out on that. So that's the event for the Sister Grimm, Enchanted Bloodline, all that stuff, especially with the unlock of Niko, which is the final character for A-Force as of right now. As always, thanks for watching this event. Hope it helps you out in planning the rest of your event for the last 7 days. Have a great day.